Hi guys, welcome to Crochet with Trasha, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet a mesh bow. So let's get started. So to crochet a mesh bow, you're going to make a slip knot first. After that, you're going to chain 55. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I have my 55 chains, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna do a double crochet into the 6th stitch. This is our 6th stitch. We're gonna do a double crochet. And now we're gonna do chain 2. Skip 2 chains from here, 1 and 2, and we're gonna do a double crochet into the 3rd one. We're gonna repeat this till the very end. So chain 2, skip 2, do the 3rd. In 3rd one, do a double crochet. Again chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and this 1 and 2. So this is how it's gonna look like now. Now we are gonna do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're gonna do turn it over, and in these stitches we're gonna do a double crochet. So yarn over this stitch, we're gonna do a double crochet. Again chain 2, skip these 2, and in this one we're gonna do a double crochet. Again skip 2, in this one we're gonna do a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, and again double crochet. This is what we're gonna do till the end of this row. So now I'm at the end of the row, and here in this one we're gonna skip 2 chains. So first and second we're gonna do a double crochet into this 3rd one. Now we're gonna do chain 5, turn our project over, and again we're gonna do double crochets into these stitches. 1, chain 2, 1, 2, again double crochet into these stitches. We're gonna do this again for 2 more rows. Now this is how it's gonna look like. I added one more line because for me it was a little short, so I did one more line, but this is how it's gonna look like. You can stretch it out like this. So now what we're gonna do is chain 1, and we're gonna cut this extra yarn. Now if you want it like this, you can do it like this, but I want it in 2 colors, so I'm gonna take my other color, which is brown, add a second yarn. In here we're gonna insert our hook like this, and we're gonna make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, we're gonna make 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So this is my first, and this is my second. And now in this stitch we're gonna make again 2 single crochets. We're gonna repeat this till here. In last stitch I'm gonna do 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here I did 6 single crochets, and again we're gonna do 2 single crochets into each stitch. So the pattern here is we're gonna do 6 single crochets into the corner, so like here and here again 6 double single crochets, and here we're gonna do 2 single crochets into this each loop hole. So here's my second one. So this is how it's gonna look like, and in this part where we first started, we are gonna do 4 single crochets because we already did 2 single crochets at the very beginning. So we're gonna do 4 single crochets instead of 6 single crochets. I already did that and I forgot to shoot that part. So this is how it's gonna look like now. And now for the tail of the bow, we're gonna make a slip stitch and we're gonna do chain 51 again. 1, 2. So now here I have my 51 chains, and now again we're gonna repeat the same pattern because we also again want to do this mesh stitches. So we're gonna repeat the same pattern, which is we're gonna skip 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna do a double crochet into the 6th one. This is our very first mesh stitch. We're gonna do chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and we're gonna do again double crochet into the 3rd stitch. We're gonna repeat this pattern again, chain 2, 1, skip 2 stitches and double crochet into the 3rd one. Here my first row is done and I already did chain 5. Now we're gonna repeat the same process again. We're gonna turn this over and we're gonna do double crochets into these stitches. This is my very first double crochet. Again chain 2, skip 2 chains and do double crochet into the stitch. Chain 2, skip these 2 chains and do double crochet into this. So now my second line is also completed, and now we're gonna make 2 more lines. So here all my 4 rows are done, and now we're gonna do again chain 1 and we're gonna cut the excess yarn. We're gonna cut this yarn, and now I'm gonna take my other yarn and again we're gonna repeat the same process we did before. We're gonna slip stitch, then 1, 2 single crochets, and then again 2 single crochets into the next one, into the next one, and in this one we're gonna do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do 6 if you want to, but I'm gonna do now 5. Again I'm gonna do 2 single crochets into each one of these, and in this one I'm gonna do 5 single crochets. Again here 5 single crochets, and in this one I'm gonna do 3 single crochets because we already did 2 single crochets beforehand. So this is how it's gonna be in this one. So now I'm at the starting point, and here I'm gonna do 3 single crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Now we're gonna slip stitch into the very first stitch. So here we go. we're gonna chain one and we're gonna cut the remaining yarn. This is how it's gonna look like. It's very identical to this one, but the difference is that there are 5 lines and in this there are only 4 lines. If you want to do 5 lines in this one too, you can do that too. It's not gonna change anything. We're gonna make a slip stitch and we're gonna chain 20. Here my 20 chains are done, and now we're gonna skip the very first chain, this one, and we're gonna do single crochets from the second chain. I have completed single crochets on both of the sides, and now I'm gonna change the color of my yarn. Now we're gonna do chain 1 and we're gonna do single crochets again to the both of the sides. If you're doing this, if you're gonna do the color change in my way, then make sure you cut off this yarn after few stitches. We're gonna keep this chain right here so we don't have to sew this. This is how it's gonna look like after it's all done. I did a slip stitch and cut the rest of the yarn. First, we're gonna take the very first part we crocheted. We're gonna turn it over and we're gonna sew this like this. We're gonna sew it from here. I already sewed this now, and now we're gonna do something like this to give it a shape of a bow. And to do this, we're gonna wrap the yarn around this and make sure this part is in the center. We're gonna wrap this around like this. And after this, it's quite gonna look something like this, so you can give it the shape of a bow now. And now we're gonna take this part and we're gonna again put it like right here. Make sure these both lengths are same, both sides are same. Upside down. And now again we're gonna wrap this. This is something how it's gonna look like. Now we're gonna secure this in like this. In this, we're gonna do this again like this. Make sure it's very tight. And the rest yarn we're gonna do some cut this the and this. So now we're gonna put this right here and we're gonna sew this from here. You can sew this or you can glue it, it's on you, but make sure if you glue this, it's completely done and it won't come out very easily. But if you're gonna sew this, that's fine because it won't come out. So let's sew this thing. How it's gonna look like after sewing, and this is how it looks like from the front. You just need to give it a shape a little bit to make sure it looks good. Like this. This is how it's gonna look like at the very end. If you want it as a clip, you can just put this here. And if you want it as a keychain, you can just attach a keyring right here. Thank you for watching, and if you want more crochet videos, then do subscribe. Bye bye.